All right, folks, how you doing? RussellTrueResults303.com. Check out the website, Mind, Body, Spirit, Fitness. Link in the description box. Related topics. Thank you for tuning in. Coming at you with part 2 of dealing with a family member with cancer. So my father has gotten worse, and things aren't looking great, unfortunately for him. And like I said in the first video, now that I'm able to see him more, and now that I'm there and I can see him struggling and the anger and frustration is coming out, now that I think he's starting to realize that it might be the end. It might be the end. I don't know if there's so much that I still have that emotional connection. I just feel for him. And I guess that could be part of the healing process of not really having a bond and a connection and a relationship with him. But yesterday when I saw, the frustration and the anger, and there was some profanity and things like that, and it got to a point to where he wouldn't even look up. He was just looking down the entire time. And you could see probably a tear or two fell. I felt for him. I really felt for him. And I guess at least it was good because it was the first time I had felt something. Like I said in the first video, I didn't feel anything for the longest time. So now I'm actually starting to feel something. And it could be more of sympathy and just, trying to grasp the frustration and the struggles that he's going through right now, with doctors not doing what he thinks they should be doing, but with his health degrading so much, they say that there's not really much they can do until they're able to get his health back in check, because if he has surgery, it doesn't matter if he's not able to recover. So just the frustration and stuff. But I'll probably make another video about this, but I'm going to bring it up right now. My uncle brought up an interesting point to where he said, it's funny how now he goes around and sees 40-year-olds, 45-year-olds with like 7-year-old children, 8-year-old children, 10-year-old children. Of course, because he's in his 40s, maybe possibly in his 50s, and his youngest child's 20-something. My father's 55, I'm 33. So then I looked at him and I go, well, Uncle, if I had a child today that came out, I would be 7 when my child was 40. And then he kind of laughed. Oh, yeah. So I guess the thing we've got to realize of people of my age that don't have children and are planning on having children, this is another reason why it is very important that you take care of your health. Right? My father's going to pass at 55. And if I pass at 55, my child's probably going to be or closer to my 50s, he's barely going to be getting out of high school. A pivotal point in their life where they need a father figure, someone to help guide them. Or for me, the case may be, I'm probably not going to have children for another 3 years, most likely, if I do have children, which is going to put my child in the middle of high school. We don't want to be leaving our children at these key points in life, right? It's bad enough that he's going to pass away at 55, but imagine if you're passing away at 55 and you're leaving a child behind that's only 10 or 15. That can be very difficult, and that can end up leading these children down a bad road. We already know that broken homes in general are leading children down bad paths, and this is just another way that, not taking care of our own health is going to create issues for loved ones. So that was just an interesting comment that got brought up. Like I said, it's good that I'm at least starting to feel some emotions when it comes to my father, because we are not that close. And probably in the last, I would say, he's been diagnosed, I think, for like 8 months now, maybe 10. We've probably talked more in these last 10 months than we have in the last 10 years. So that's how you can tell that we don't conversate much. So once again, though, I just hope this video helps those who are going through this issue, might be going through this issue, and just to mend those broken relationships with family members and loved ones, just in case something like this comes about. It's going to be better for you in the long run to get control of it sooner than later. So once again, if something comes up, he's still in the hospital, things are, they're coming up with a plan on what they're going to do next. And if something else changes, an interesting conversation, I'll make another video about it. So once again, I just hope this is helping those out there that are going through this situation, might go through this situation, have gone through this situation, and maybe they just wonder why they felt the way they felt. And they can relate to this. I hope it helps. Subscribe to the channel, share and like these videos.